Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is Jocelyn Lovely Tarot. So good to see you guys here today. I took a little break here, y'all. I was feeling really tired during the weekend. I was busy, and so I barely got to channel today, so I'm grateful for that. Alright, y'all, this reading's for my Scorpios. If you guys resonate with the video, like, share, and subscribe. If you guys want a personal reading, hit me up at jocelynlovely84@gmail. Alright guys, we're starting off with, I'm using the anime tarot, okay? Anime tarot. Alright, we're starting off with the Eight of Swords here for you guys. And I want you to take a look at this Knight of Pentacles. It's like you're stuck between a rock and a hard place, right? Or like how they say it in Spanish, entre la espada y la pared. It's almost as if you're blocked. Some part of you is blocked. You're trying to go out throughout your day, trying to be as alive as possible, as emotionless as possible. It's almost as if you don't even want to face your emotions right now. But it's funny because your emotions are like building up, and it's gotten to the point where they're not going to let you move. Or if you try to avoid your emotions, you're going to be stuck. So part of you, again, you're not moving. You're just stepping over the line, or stepping over the lines, maybe your own bottom lines, your own boundary lines. It's almost as if some part of you is denying yourself. It's not a bad thing. We all do that, okay? We all deny our existence or our reality sometimes because things can be very painful or things can trigger us. And so what we do is we want to just not deal with it, right? You have Justice next, but again, I'm getting Justice and Judgment came on top of it. Okay, Justice and Judgment, but I'm seeing like a cross. I saw a red cross and red line being crossed. It's like you're, again, crossing boundaries. I want to say your shadow, your demons, like this angry, there's a part of you that's angry and seeking vengeance and justice, and its justice is like trying to get your attention. Justice and Judgment comes in, right? Because it's trying to get your attention. Some part of you needs you to listen to it, no matter how painful the experience or the trigger is, especially for you Scorpios. Remember, we have this darkness within us, this dark side, this side of us that, you know, when triggered, that part of us comes out, right? And a Scorpio usually goes within and finds the darkness and embraces it. But it's almost as if you've been running from it, avoiding it, because this is some part of you that's begging for your attention and you don't want to go there. It's dark. You have the World with the Moon next. This is what I'm saying, like behind the line, the infinity, contract. It's not an ending. I'm getting more of avoiding or leaving or trying to escape, right? And then here's your demon saying, no, you're not going to escape me. You're going to face me. And until you do, I'm going to trample all over the line. I'm going to cross the line. I'm going to disrespect you. I'm going to self-sabotage you until you listen to me, because ultimately I'm feeling rejected by you, by myself, right? Like some of you guys are feeling inner rejection, and maybe that's happening because I'm getting, for some of you guys, you actually felt some type of rejection, whether it's at work, whether it's with your significant others, with family members, friends. Someone keeps rejecting you, or someone reject you, and you felt like that was disrespectful. You felt like your boundaries were crossed. So some of you guys, when you felt that rejection, you felt that really deep within your core. Okay, there's a real rejection wound here that needs to be faced, and I feel like that rejection happened so that you can face that. Face it. And some of you guys haven't cried about it yet, or if you cry about it, you can only tiptoe within it. You can't really experience that. For some of you guys, again, it's a really deep wound, which is why it's so painful. Some of you guys are self-sabotaging, like I said. You're self-sabotaging yourself because you think you're unworthy of self-acceptance or acceptance from others. For some of you guys, this is one of the things you're going to have to deal with in your lifetime, because you've been rejected your whole life, or you feel like it. So whenever that wound comes up, it's really painful. Some of you guys got rejected by people you really love. And it really broke you. It breaks you. It's like one fear, the fear of rejection. That one, again, it's like you guys are exceptionally vulnerable to it, even more vulnerable than a other person, the other people, because again, it's like something you have to deal with since you were a kid. Maybe some of you guys were rejected by one of your parents. You were rejected just in general, like never accepted, and so therefore it's harder for you. It's almost as if when you reparent yourself, you have to be extra gentle with yourself, right? I'm getting some of you guys too here. You're tired of being stepped on, because you see how this the boots are stepping on here. You're sick and tired of stepping on, like, of being stepped on, of being rejected, of being abandoned, of being neglected. And so your demons are lashing out right now. So it's like, what are you going to do? You're going to keep avoiding yourself until your demons self-sabotage you, because they're going to lash out. If they don't lash out at you, they're going to lash out at somebody around you, and it's going to be big trouble. Are you going to keep avoiding this, or are you going to face it? Once you face this rejection, you'll feel better. I feel like some of you guys, instead of facing your rejection, you run to old patterns, old things, or keep running back to people who keep rejecting you, because that's what you think you're worth when you get in that type of mode. It's not all the time. I feel like you guys know better, but it's almost as if you've been battling this your whole life, but like making healthier choices. It's almost as if when this rejection comes up again, you run back to your old patterns. Why? Because you feel better. It soothes you, or you're trying to prove that you are okay with rejection, or you're trying to prove that you're worth more than being rejected. Right? It's like your self-worth is based on this. This is really heavy, guys. It's almost as if you know better too, or like you're being too hard on yourself, thinking that you're never gonna learn a lesson here when it comes to being rejected, that it's always going to hurt and you're never gonna do better than where you're at. You get really depressed about this. It's just a lesson you have to learn. Some people have things that will just weigh them down really heavily, and it's just your battle. This is just what you were having to, that's what you have to endure for the rest of your life. I just think that it's because it's so heavy, you feel like it's a burden that you're just never going to heal from. You could, for some of you guys, it feels like it's a burden that you've been dealing with your whole life, and it's never going to get better, ever. But it will. It will. It might not go away completely, but it will get better if you face it, if you face the music and just cry. This is an opportunity to heal from whatever this self-sabotaging thing is because of this rejection. You are not defined by your rejections. And if you are, it builds your character. Either way, you have good days in front of you. I just think that this week or this month or whatever has been you facing all this rejection. And I think that's why it's starting to really get under your skin. All right, guys. I think that's all I have for you, my Scorpios. I'm sorry you're having such a rough week. You guys will get through it. I promise you will. I know you will. That's all I have for you. Take care.